When our mindset shifts, life shifts with it. The way you speak to yourself now got to change. And then my therapist told me, try it out, see what happens. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new, thank you for coming, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of my content. So yeah, today's video is about mindset shifts that will potentially change your life and will make 2025 your year. So those mindset shifts are actually learned in the past just over a year through my therapy. Yes, I am in therapy and I do recommend it 1000%. It's something that helped me change my mindset and how I even speak to myself or how I operate in general, and that kind of change brought changes into my life right now and obviously into my future, because what I'm doing right now is going to change my future in the long run, right? So we're gonna dive right into it. I don't want to prolong it anymore because I've been sitting here re-recording the intro quite a few times. So we're gonna dive right into it, and I will explain every mindset shift, and I will give you an example of how it was before, how it changed, and how it affected my current life and current state of mind, being whatever. If you decide to start applying those mindsets into your life today, you will notice a massive shift very, very soon. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Okay, so the first mindset shift that actually changed the way I look at things is I get to do this instead of I have to do this. The way you speak to yourself and the way you speak about your life is very important. Very, very, very important. I can't stress that enough. So if you say, I have to tidy up, I have to clean the kitchen, oh god, I have to go and clean my bathroom because I need to have a bath in a nice environment, in a nice clean bathroom, but I just can't be bothered, I have to clean my bathroom. Does it not feel like a chore to you? It does, doesn't it? It feels like a chore. It feels like someone on the outside is forcing us to do something that we don't particularly want to do. I don't want to go and clean my bathroom and mess about with bleach and, you know, not nice. I can't be bothered. But if I don't clean the bathroom, it's not gonna be clean, and I do refuse to have a bath in a dirty bath. Okay, so now the mindset shift, I get to clean my bathroom. There's so many people that don't have a home, that don't have a bathroom. Maybe the bathroom is completely, I don't know, broken, whatever. There's people that are not fortunate enough to even have a bathroom. The way you speak to yourself now got to change, and you got to say to yourself, I have a home, I have a bathroom that I get to clean. I get to have a bath in my clean bath. I get to clean my bathroom. I get to clean my kitchen and have a meal and cook a meal in my clean kitchen. I get to do that. I can do that because I have a home, I have a bathroom, I have a kitchen, or whatever you have to clean. So saying I have to go and clean my bathroom, it's not going to be very motivating, is it? It's as if, like I already mentioned, an external force is pushing you to do something that you don't want to do. And if you change it and say, oh, I get to do this, I get to clean my bathroom, I've got two little situations that happened before, and that's how I basically started talking about this mindset shift in my therapy. So number one is literally the bathroom example, because I was going through so much and I had no motivation to clean upstairs. And then by the time the kids were in bed, I was like, oh God, I have to go and clean the bathroom, otherwise I won't have a bath. And I've done it for like 2 or 3 days, and I literally wouldn't have a shower in the bathroom because it wasn't dirty, it was just dusty and untidy. So my therapist told me, well, think about it that way. Say to yourself, I get to clean the bathroom, I get to do that. I do have a bathroom that I get to clean because I have a home. I am lucky to have a home. I am lucky to have the bathroom, and I get to clean it so I can have a bath then, in a clean bathroom and tidy bathroom. And do you know what happened? That day, I bathed the kids, blah blah, sorted them for bed, and I cleaned the bathroom. And I had the bath. And it felt good because my mindset changed. I thought to myself, I get to clean the bathroom, right? I don't have to clean it. No one's actually forcing me to do that. There's no one there forcing me to do that. I get to clean it. I am lucky enough to have a bathroom. Another quick example is when I was behind with my editing for my vlogs. I was not in a good space, like mentally, and oh God, every day it was like, oh, I gotta sit down and edit that vlog. Oh, I have to edit that vlog. The thing is, well, I didn't have to do that, right? I am lucky enough to be able to stay at home and vlog and record and edit. I get to do that. I get to sit down and record. I get to sit down and edit. Yes, it is a long process, but I am lucky enough to have that time on my own where I can do that, because not everyone is that lucky to be able to sit at home and edit their vlogs. Mindset shift, and oh my God, I actually sat down, I edited, and it felt so good because I again felt very motivated, very driven, very inspired, very productive. Okay, very productive. And honestly, this mindset shift, I don't know if it's the biggest one, but wow, it has changed my life dramatically. So don't say I have to do that, say I get to do that. Ta-da! Mindset shift number one. What do you guys think? What do you think about that mindset shift? Because I do believe it can change your bloody life. Okay, I would like to add as well that this sort of mindset shift is going to make you feel like you have control over your life, like you're finally the one behind the steering wheel, that it's not someone pushing you to do that, it's not someone controlling your life and you being a little muppet or whatever, puppet, and you are the one in control. And that is going to make you feel very empowered, let me tell you that. Okay, next, mindset number 2 is be flexible. God, I lived my life with the mindset of life being black and white, all or nothing, for years. And let me tell you, that ruined my life really bad, because I used to get up, well, no, I used to try to get up at 5, because that's the only time I can have where I am on my own. Then my kids get up, you know, life gets crazy. And I just couldn't. So the whole routine that I had set up after getting up at 5 o'clock, it didn't happen. Because I was like, well, if I didn't get up at 5, there's no point me even trying to do everything else. So again, I was like, oh, I try again in the morning, I try again in the morning, and it never actually happened. Because it was either all or nothing. That's the worst mindset to have. Because even if with anything else in your life, I'm gonna start working out today, well, something interrupted you 10 minutes before you finished your workout, and you just give up. The first day didn't happen exactly how I wanted. I didn't complete the workout, so I might as well just let it all crumble, and you feel SHIT, sugar, honey, ice and tea, right? It's not the best mindset to have. Life is not black or white. Life is not meant to be all or nothing. We're meant to be a bit more flexible, okay? We're meant to be flexible with our life. Now, I used to have like a written routine, okay? So everything was 5 AM, wake up, 2 minutes past 5, being downstairs, 5 minutes past, I have a drink, 6 minutes past, I am in the bathroom washing my face, brushing my teeth. That should take about 4 minutes, and then blah 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 blah, and then blah 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 blah, and then 5:30 Pilates, 40 minutes, that is 50 past, blah blah blah. Do you see what I was doing here? Everything was so perfectly planned that it was not realistic at all. And if I was 1 minute late for my, let's say I got up at 5 and then I was 2 minutes late downstairs because I forgot to take my, I don't know, shorts for my workout, I would just leave it all, because it didn't happen in the perfect time that I wanted it to happen. Because for me it was either all is perfectly done and accomplished and completed, or nothing. How do you think that made me feel on a daily basis? Now, how can we change that mindset? We need to be more flexible. So, how it affected me? I get up at 5, but I didn't do my Pilates. I went to edit my vlogs because I had to catch up. And it's okay, because yes, I got up at 5, and that's something. That is something I've accomplished that day. Later on, I've done this, that was on my list, but I skipped, I don't know, reading a book, and that's fine because I've done all the other things. So we already know that being in the mindset of all or nothing, 0% or 100% is not very sustainable. So if you are trying to make any changes and transformations in your life, think about that for a minute. Today, it's great if you do 100%. Tomorrow, something might happen, you know, life happens, or, you know, you just don't feel 100% and you only do 30% of all the things you had planned. Well, you're still moving forward. It's still 30% and not 0. Then the day after, you do 70%, not 0. The day after, you do only 20%, but it's not 0. Yes, it's not 100, but we can't be going on 100 all the time, because we will end up very exhausted and overwhelmed. Okay? Today do 70, tomorrow 30, the day after I do 100. It will all add up and you will notice a massive transformation in your life. I hope this makes sense. I know it's a bit chaotic, the way I explain things, because my mind is quite chaotic too. But what I was trying to say here is, don't be all or nothing. When you find yourself in a situation where your mindset is like all or nothing, just give up. No, stop there and ask yourself, how can I move forward with the situation I am currently in? Because life happens, life can be messy. How can I move forward having what I have right now, right here? Don't just leave it for another day, because life can happen again. It happens. Hence why we have to be flexible. Be flexible. It's never black or white. It's never all or nothing. Sometimes it's 70%, sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 30, 20, 50, and another 100. Now, mindset number 3. I do find this one quite powerful because it involves someone from the future. And that's you. Of course, it's you. It's your mindset, right? Every time you find yourself on a crossroad, not knowing what to do, what to choose, ask yourself this question: What would the best version of myself do in this position, in this situation? What would they choose? What would they do? What would they be thinking? The best version of yourself, which is the version of you that you're trying to become, that you're trying to create by transforming the life that you live in right now. Okay, so yeah. Now let's say I don't want to get up in the morning. I don't want to get up at 5. There's no reason for it. There's silly little excuses in my head. Sometimes, yes, we need to rest. When I find myself in the situation where I'm laying in bed, nice and comfortable, nice and warm, I ask myself that question. What would the best version of myself, the future me, the person I'm trying to create and become, do in this situation? Of course, if she's not tired, really tired, she would get up at 5. She would do the Pilates. If you are trying to eat healthily, for example, but your habits are not very healthy. Let's say I do enjoy some crisp and oh god, chocolate. I cannot eat 1 square. I have to literally swallow the whole chocolate. So in the situation where I could eat something healthy and nice or a chocolate, I ask myself, what would the best version of me do? And now another mindset shift comes here too. It's not all or nothing. Be flexible. So the best version of me, the flexible one, would say, I'm gonna eat the healthy lunch and then I will have 2-3 squares of that chocolate. It's being flexible. So here we've got the cross of 2 mindset shifts, right? That would be what the best version of myself would do. So what would the best version of you do whenever you face a crossroad? Think about it. That's something very important to remember. I find it really powerful because it literally can change your life, because our life and where it's going and the outcomes depend on what actions we take. We always get the choice to, you know, go left, right or whatever. Every action we take, every step we take in life, every path we choose affects our life. So if you want to transform your life, you have to choose a different path. You have to take a different step, a step into a different direction. Okay, if you're trying to transform your life, you're gonna have to choose a different path. You're gonna have to learn to do things a little bit differently. But how do you know what to choose? How do you know what path to take? Well, we don't know the outcomes, but we know that the path we're on right now, that we would choose right now, is not the path. You have to think, what would the best version of you choose? Mindset number 4. That would be 8. 4. Try it out. I never tested things, okay? For me, my mind would show me the outcome of things. My mind would tell me, if you do this, this person will be angry with you, or if you do this, this is going to happen. It's not a very nice outcome, don't do that. And then my therapist told me, try it out, see what happens. I was like, no, but I know what's gonna happen, right? My mind's telling me what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. No, try it out and see. And you know what? I tried doing something in a different way. And what I thought would happen didn't. It actually happened in the most unpredictable, in a good way. And that's where I've learned that sometimes we think we know what's gonna happen, or oh yeah, because that's how it always happened, it's gonna happen that way again. Sometimes we think, oh, maybe I'm not strong enough to do that, I'm not smart enough to do that. Well, maybe you are, but you're just doubting yourself. Maybe you are strong enough, maybe you are clever enough, maybe you are smart enough, maybe you are whatever you need to be to do that. Try it out. Try it. Because At the end of the day, we might think we know the outcome, but we don't. Unless we try it and we see the outcome in front of us, we will not know. There's no way we can know. I mean, there is ways that we can get the prediction, potential outcome, but life happens. And let me tell you that not even tarot will tell you 1000% what is going to happen, because it's predicting something. It's predicting the potential situation, but life is fluid. Life flows, okay? Obviously it's not an actual water, it's not an actual fluid, but you know, it flows, okay? Life is flexible, but we know, sometimes we know. Every successful person in any area of life had to try something to accomplish it. They didn't know if they were going to be successful. They just tried and they just went for it. Do you think that every band, before they succeeded, knew they were gonna succeed? Or was it just passion? Or was it just because they wanted to do something that led them towards that success? See what I'm trying to say here? It's very important we try things. So don't say to yourself, I'm not this enough to do that, I know what's gonna happen, because you don't, and you are whatever enough. Because that thought, that idea was planted in your head for a reason, so you must have what it takes to accomplish that thing, whatever it is. Everything like that happens for a reason. We get certain thoughts for a reason, certain ideas for a reason. Every idea was planted in your head for a reason. It's meant to lead you somewhere. So try things out, okay? And don't say to yourself, well, that's not gonna happen. Well, I know the outcome is probably gonna happen like this and this and that. Give it a go. Give it a go and try. Maybe this time it will be different. And if it's not any different, or if you didn't succeed, or if you didn't accomplish something, well, this experience actually taught you something different. So next time that you try, because you have to try, next time that you try, you know what not to do. And if you know how differently you could do it this time, try doing it a different way, and this time you might succeed. Okay, so every experience in your life will teach you something. It will give you some sort of lesson, thanks to which you can do things differently next time and actually accomplish it. So yeah, this was my favorite, I'd say, 4 mindset shifts that I have added into my life. And trust me when I tell you that that has transformed things in my life dramatically. So if you feel like you need a transformation in your life, it's definitely the mindset that needs changing. I would say the mindset is the fuel for everything. When our mindset shifts, life shifts with it. Anyway guys, let me know what sort of transformations you are trying to accomplish in 2025. And yeah, because again, I'm nosy like that. I like to know things. Anyway guys, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe. That would mean the world to me. And yeah, leave all the comments you want down below in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified when I add another video, either a topical video or a vlog, because I do those too. So yeah, thank you so much guys for being here. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you. Bye.